Welcome to Fairy Tale Access, where the head fairy's quest is to prove that fairy tales do exist in actual time, rather than once upon a time. Together, we will unravel the heroes, young and old, who turn dreams into reality. These are the people who still believe in happily ever after. The discoveries will bend even our most cynical non-believers into believing in fairy tales. Welcome to Fairy Tale Access. Today we're going to meet the New Hampshire Rainbow Girls. And I have with me Jennifer Messina, the Grand Charity of New Hampshire. And I also have Samantha Fowler, who is the Grand Worthy Advisors for New Hampshire Rainbow. And I have Stacy DeRochers, who's the advisor for the Nashua Assembly Rainbow Girls. So I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what Rainbow Girls are. So let's start with Stacy.
Sure. The Rainbow Girls are an international organization. We've been around since the 1920s in all parts of the world. Here in New Hampshire, we've been around since the 1930s. And we have seen girls all over the state grow and mature to be leaders in their community as well as in their businesses, etc. Rainbow is really an organization that is focused at helping young girls become leaders in their community, to do service projects within their community, and overall just really develop that sense of empowerment and enjoyment of really being a girl and making the friends that they do in the organization. The girls that are in the organization are 11 to 20 years old, but we also now have an organization called the Pledge Organization, which is for girls from 4 to 11 that will one day become Rainbow Girls when they turn 11.
Oh, great. And we'll meet them later in the show. And so I guess starting with you, Jennifer, since you're in the center, kind of. What do you do in the group? What is the Grand Charity?
Well, I'm Grand Charity for the International Order of the Rainbow for Girls in New Hampshire, and it's really exciting because Grand Charity is a state office. We have local groups, but we also have a state level where all the local assemblies come together. And when you get to Worthy Associate Advisor in your personal assembly, you're eligible to try out for a grand office. And this is just like a state position where you have jobs at the state level and you kind of get to interact with people all over the state. So as Grand Charity, my responsibility is to promote charity, to promote our charities, which is like David's House, our service projects, like the Evergreen Place. So I really foresee a lot of things like that.
Oh, great. So Miss Samantha, what do you do?
I was Grand Worthy Advisor. It's my job to kind of plan for a year. Our state offices last for a year, from July to July. So my position is really planning stuff and overseeing stuff and kind of making sure that all the girls are having fun and doing service. And I got to pick our state service project for this year. So I kind of head that off with our Supreme Deputy, which is our adult advisor for this organization. We have a lot of adult help. They're more of a supporter and encourager, as this is a very girl-driven organization. And for Jennifer and I, being some of the older girls, one of our biggest jobs is to be a role model and mentor for the younger girls in Rainbow as well as for the pledges. So
that's great. So what's your project for the year?
We have two. New Hampshire Rainbow has picked David's House as our state charity project for 5 years, and this is our third year helping. So that is in Lebanon, New Hampshire, and it's a home away from home for families who have children who are receiving treatment at the Children's Hospital at the Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center. So that's our big state charity, and then we have a service project, which is the Evergreen Place, and that's formerly known as the Masonic Home in Manchester, New Hampshire, and it's a residential care facility. So.
Great. So who can join this organization?
Any girls from any background between the ages of 11 and 20. If you're willing to participate and have fun, then definitely come and join us. We're welcoming.
That sounds great. So where are these groups located, though?
Well, we have 8 active assemblies in New Hampshire. We have one in Nashua, Goffstown, Plymouth, Franklin,
Derry, Milford, Exeter, Rochester.
and those are our 8 assemblies here.
Oh, wow. Now, when you're in the state office, do you visit all of these assemblies?
You definitely try your best to, because some are pretty far, like Plymouth, but definitely get involved and visit all the girls you can.
Oh,
You have to be
that's-
that role model.
So we talked about your specific charity work. Does each rainbow, now the specific charity work that you do, is that at the state level for each of the groups to work with? Or do the smaller groups that are not at your level, I guess, at the city levels? Sorry. Okay, so you know what I'm asking. So how do those differ? Do those girls pick out their charities as well? Do they have sub-charities to the state charities?
Well, at the local level, you have all the grand offices that you have. Like you have a worthy advisor and a charity and everything like that. So at their level, they do local projects. They get involved in their community. They have their own charities. But on top of that, they still have to abide to like the state offices and the state charities. So it's kind of like double the work, but we're helping everybody.
That's great. And what is Grand Assembly?
Well, Grand Assembly is kind of like a regular assembly. It's our yearly convention where the state officers get together and they perform work, and we meet as a convention with people, with the Rainbow Girls from out of state and in state, and it's kind of our big bonding time when everyone gets together, and it's like an end of a year celebration for us.
And do you get dressed up like this all the time?
We do.
You do? All right, tell me more. I wish I was 20.
At Grand Assembly, actually all the grand officers wear the same gown, and some of us have crowns. Our top 5, which is worthy advisor, worthy associate advisor, charity, hope, and faith. Obviously, those are at the grand level, all wear crowns. And we perform our floor work, and we have a meeting. We donate money to our charity. We have flag tributes. We have a pledge presentation. There's a lot of fun things like that, and it's a great 3-day weekend that ends the grand year and begins the new grand year. So a lot of fun surprises.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
And this year, Samantha is actually in charge of herself really planning the entire Grand Assembly session, and it's really her themes, her thoughts, and her work that really goes into it, that the rest of the grand officers and the rest of the assemblies in the state go up and to support her in any way that they can. So.
Oh, that's great. So do you have a theme in mind for this year?
I do. Our theme got announced about a month ago in July at our sessions, and so our theme for this year is Let's Go Retro with New Hampshire Rainbow. So it's all about the 60s.
Oh,
So we're having lots of fun with that, lots of tie-dye.
Really far out.
Okay. So you got the lingo down.
We do.
So what are you going to wear? Are you going to wear tie-dye dresses?
We're trying.
I think
Tie-dye
we
would be pretty
should.
cool.
Yeah, with sparkles. And
Sparkles.
Get like a cool wash going. It's like formal but kind of hippie at the same time.
oh,
That'd be
that'll be fun. So is Rainbow is only for girls then?
Yeah.
We do have an organization for young men as well, and that's DMLA, and they're kind of like the boy version of Rainbow, and they do very similar things. They work a lot with the Shriners. That's their big thing. So, and that's for boys 13
to 20.
to 20.
13 to 20, but you guys are 11 to 20? Is that because girls develop faster than
Possible.
boys?
Maybe.
So how would people get more information about Rainbow? Do you have websites that they can go to?
We do. We have both a state website and an international site.
Okay.
So our state website is www.newhampshirenhiorg.com.
And then we have our national website, which is gorainbow.org.
Oh, that one's easy.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll put them up on the bottom of the screen. And then, Jennifer, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back in a couple of minutes with some of the newer Rainbow Girls. Can you tell us a little bit about what group they're from, or Is it a local level?
Yes, they are from a local level. They're from the Nashua Assembly, and they're here to tell you more about what it's like to be at a local level.
Okay, and the PSA that the public service announcement that we're about to view is something that you created. Is that part of your duty as being in Grand Charity?
Actually, I was assigned this year to make kind of a membership video, so kind of the technical and video things is part of my job this year, and really excited to get started with my first one.
Oh, well, we're excited to see it. So everybody, will be right back in 2 minutes with some more ladies from Rainbow, and you'll get to see Jennifer's PSA. So stay with us.
I go to high school, love music, and enjoy hanging out with friends. I guess I'm a typical high school girl. But then I started thinking about my future. To be successful, you have to be prepared for life. And now I am. I'm a Rainbow Girl. The International Order of the Rainbow for Girls is a nonprofit organization where girls learn leadership skills, public speaking skills, how to dress for success, and how to give back to their communities while having fun bonding. Girls between the ages of 11 and 20 can learn common skills that are needed to succeed. There are many workshops and opportunities teaching successful leadership, especially in community service. Here, girls can learn how to work together through teamwork while supporting many charities like Relay for Life, Special Olympics, and our current state charity, David's House. We also teach girls how to walk and talk with an appearance that will help you to be successful, especially when you are public speaking or running an event with us. Rainbow Girls know how to work hard while having fun doing skits, games, and mostly bonding with your fellow sisters from your local town to all over the world. Networking is a key tool for success, and it is clearly taught in our organization through sisterhood. The lessons and skills learned here will last for a lifetime. We welcome you to join us in Nashua, Goffstown, Holderness, Franklin, Rochester, Exeter, Derry, and/or Milford. For specific dates, go to www.gorainbow.org. I've acquired the skills I need to be successful in life, such as leadership skills, public speaking skills, being able to direct my own events, and giving back to my community through service projects while still bonding with my fellow sisters. I thought about that college interview, and I know I'm ready. Are you ready? Rainbow Girls gets girls ready for life.
And now I have some Rainbow Girls with me from the Nashua Assembly. To my left, I have Miss Caitlin Edwards, Jacqueline DeRochers, Alexandria Romano. You can correct that. Thank you, ladies, for coming in today. So, I understand that some of you are new to Rainbow just this last year. So, starting with you, Alexandria, can you tell me why you joined?
I was in Pledge for about 3 or 4 years, and Rainbow looked a lot of fun, and my friends were in it, and I knew almost all the Rainbow Girls, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, Jacqueline, why did you join?
Well, my mom has been in for Rainbow for a long time, so everyone knew me. And at first I was in Pledge, and I couldn't wait to be a Rainbow Girl. And finally I turned 11, so I joined.
Wow. So what about you, Caitlin?
Well, I went to school with Jackie, and she had been a Rainbow Girl for a couple months, and Rainbow sounded like a lot of fun, and she took me to one of the meetings, and that was I decided that I wanted to be in this because it looked like a lot of fun.
Oh, wow. So what do you do at meetings?
We usually just go through business. We open up the meeting with some just regular talking, and we have books, visual books,
Mhm.
and it shows you what to say and when to say it, and that's really, we,
So
like,
do you have like a secretary or treasurer?
yeah, we have both secretary and treasurer. We have bow stations,
Mhm.
and we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet, indigo and violet. And red is for love, orange is for service, yellow is for nature, green is for fidelity, immortality, I mean.
Mhm.
The light blue station is for fidelity, the indigo station is for patriotism, and for the violet station, it's service.
Great.
We also start our meetings with like a little opening ceremony, you could call it, and then we end them with a ending ceremony.
Oh, great. So what's your favorite part about being a Rainbow Girl? Weren't you guys at the Fairy Tale Festival this last year too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we go every year.
Yes.
We face paint.
I
for-
do.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of being a rainbow is that it's so easy to just fit in with other organizations and groups. It's just so hard to find a friend that like you don't have to pretend to be somebody else. But in Rainbow, you're just being yourself, and it's a lot of fun not have to worry about that.
Oh, that's great. So you guys make everybody feel welcome?
Yeah.
The other girls that came before you were wearing gowns. Can anybody explain what you were wearing? Or
Well,
do you guys wear gowns?
Yeah.
Well, we wear gowns to our like regular meetings, and sometimes when we're not wearing our gowns, we usually wear rainbow casual, which is khakis, and the Grand Worthy Advisor of the Year shirt, which happens to be Sammy's year, which is like tie dye and peace.
Oh, nice.
And
So you guys volunteer to help out at the Fairy Tale Festival. Do you help out with other organizations in the area?
Yeah.
And would you wear your shirts so that you all know where you went to?
Yeah.
That's a good way to stand out. I love the shirts. I love the orange. It came out really good. Did you guys get to do them yourselves?
No.
No?
That's sad.
So what types of projects do you do in assembly then?
We do a lot of projects. We do there are projects that you do for Grand Assembly, like crafty projects that are like last year it was Katy Peak's theme, and that was Australia, and we had to make a tree. What was the kind of tree?
Cherry tree.
Cherry tree, and we had to make a tree to represent our assembly. And this year, since it's Sammy's year, we're making, and it's all like, let's go retro. We are making a record cover, and it's all PC and fun. And I think we also do service projects and membership projects
Oh, really?
where we go to the community that we're supporting and we do things for them too.
Do you guys know what kind of things you do? What kind of volunteer projects have you worked on?
We
Well,
went to David's house.
Our charity, like the statewide charity, is David's House. So I'm not sure when, but it was like a while back. And so we went up to David's house, and we tie-dyed T-shirts for like the people who were staying there.
Oh, that's nice.
Also for David's house, we bring in supplies and we donate it to them, like paper towels, tissues, soap, food.
Wow. And where do you guys get the money to do that, to donate it?
We do fundraisers like tag sales and food drives.
And also, last year, we in our own assembly we had like the '60s dance, and so these three girls who actually did the main thing. They were like police officers, and they took a person in jail, and you had to bail him out.
Oh,
so that's
jail
how we
and
raised
bail. Sounds fun. How did that work out? Good.
Yeah.
Sounds great. What kind of fun activities do you do?
We have sleepovers for like projects or just regular sleepovers. We play games. We watch movies at sleepovers.
Did you guys ever do a sleepover at the Masonic building?
Yeah. we
Is
do
it
a lot.
haunted?
No.
No.
It isn't.
My first sleepover I had, one of the older Rainbow Girls, Maddie, told me that there was a ghost tap dancing in the corner because the heater always ticks. And I believed it, and I got scared, and then in the morning they told me it was fake.
Oh,
So
that's
the first
funny.
time I went to a Masonic temple that wasn't our own, there was it you that told me that all the Masonic temples were haunted? But, one of the older girls you or Jackie, told me that the Masonic temple was all the Masonic temples were haunted for whatever reason, and they told me not to go into this one room, and of course that made me want to go into the room.
Of course.
And so I went into the room and nothing happened, but then somebody went into the back of the room and they made this really weird sound, and I ran out of the room and I was like, okay, I don't know. And it was before the sleepover, so when we had the sleepover I was just like, no, I don't want to sleep here. Save me from these weird people.
Oh. Well, it sounds like you guys have fun, but what do you individually, each of you, starting with, what do you enjoy the most?
Well, I enjoy like having like going around the state and stuff. Like the Rainbow Girls, they usually get invited to like DeMolay Lock-ins, which is the boy group, and so I've never been to one, but I heard it was really fun.
Is it like a dance?
They do dances, but lock-ins are like you stay up all night, and like it's usually at like a sports center. You can swim all night or like play basketball.
Oh, wow. That sounds fun.
I like Rainbow the most because what I like about most is all the girls like treat like you guys are a family, and so do all the advisors, and you make new friends, and you travel around the United States to other assemblies.
Oh, you do?
And grand
Wow.
assemblies. Yeah, it's really fun.
That's great. Now, do you connect with any of the girls? Because I know it's an international organization. Do you get to connect with them on any websites or blogs and see what they're doing in their country?
The grand representatives, they usually they apply for like a state counterpart so they can like keep in touch with each other, and so like they get nominated, and so they like keep in touch with that state.
Oh, that's great. And so then they would report back to you what's going on in that state? That's great. So we didn't hear from you. What's your favorite thing about Rainbow?
Well, like I said earlier, I love being so welcomed. I was so welcomed into it when I first joined, and they make it so easy to just fit in. But it's also so much fun going to all these activities that are going on. It's like you can do something different every day here. And it's like you're not being forced to do the activities, but it's so much fun that you don't really care that somebody's just like, oh, you should do this. You're like, oh, that sounds like fun. Okay, I'm gonna go do this. And then you get like points racked up with your participants and everything.
So how old are you guys?
I'm 12. I just turned 12 a few
You
weeks
did?
ago. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm 11.
And I'm 11 too.
Great. Well, ladies, thank you so much for sharing so much about your organization with me. I appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break and see a public service announcement that Samantha made. And then we'll come back with the Pledge Girls. So thank you again. And is there anything that you would tell a potential member? What would be the most important thing you'd want a potential member to know?
Everybody look at Jackie.
Well, from what it looks like from what she said, it sounds like you would welcome any new members.
Yeah.
So that's great. Thank you again. And we'll be right back in 2 minutes with the Pledge Girls. Welcome back, everybody. And the youngest group of rainbows is with us. These are the Pledge Girls. To my left, I have Michaela, Claire, Miss Sarah Phim, and Grace. She's got a great smile. So ladies, what I'm most interested in is, what is the Pledge program?
It's a group of 4-year-olds to 11-year-olds that will one day be a rainbow girl.
Great. So do you have meetings like the Rainbow Girls? Explain to me.
Yes, we do. We have the same exact things because we have it. So when we know when to say it, and then we do like the stations. So we're very used to it.
Great. So I like your T-shirts. Does anybody know what they say on the back? Grace, can you turn around and show us what the back says?
I can't really read that much, and I don't know, like, there's fun.
Sparkle. I see sparkle.
Yeah, the first one's
Party,
fun.
patriotism.
Fun.
Can you speak louder, Claire, so we can all... So it gives a list of different activities that you do or things that
Claire, do you
you're
want?
saying.
Face painting, friendship, sisters, kindness, fun, service, parties, and patriotism services.
Great. So do you guys do the same thing? Do you help in the community and do different services for different organizations? What type of things do you do?
Well, sometimes we do like arts and crafts after our meetings.
Are those the fun activities, or do you sell the arts and crafts to help other organizations?
No, we actually keep the arts and crafts.
Oh, that sounds
Well, there's
good.
one time we made cards for the soldiers, and it was very fun. It was like gingerbread and snowman. It's really
Yeah.
cool.
That's
And
great.
one time we made gingerbread houses.
You did?
Yeah,
How'd
and
they
then
come
we
out?
ate it after. It
You
was
ate
so
it?
good.
I bet. So,
But the gingerbread was a little spicy for me.
really? Did they have any good candy in it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the best. What about
Like
the
the drop.
frosting?
There was vanilla frosting. There was also green and red.
Ooh, did it taste good?
Yeah.
So
And
besides
some-
the spicy gingerbread, the rest was okay though, right?
Yeah. One of the candies was you know those little colored drops?
Mm-hmm.
Those are so good. Those were so good.
What did you use them for to decorate?
The house.
Were they parts of the window, or did they look like lights?
They're little lights.
That's very cool.
We like put them in little W shapes to make it like decorate the gingerbread house.
Oh, they sound so cute. But I know you guys do fundraising because I met some of you, especially you, a couple of weeks ago, and you at a breakfast. Were you there? I think you were at one.
I don't really know.
Well, is there a particular Sunday out of the month that you guys do this breakfast?
I don't know. You'd have to ask someone else.
Okay, so we'll put it on the website and check out later. But once a month you have a breakfast at the Masonic Hall on Main Street in Nashua, right? Which is where I met you.
Yeah.
And so for $7, people can come in and get a full breakfast. And you guys are waitresses?
Yes. It's really
You're
fun.
very good. So what are your responsibilities at the breakfast?
I served you orange juice.
You do? What do you do?
They say order up, and then we take the food to the person.
Well, usually they just like order like omelets or bacon. Sometimes we have like special days that have pancakes and stuff. So it's really fun. Like we have to take the silverware, clean down everything, and we just put it in like this tote. So they just take it away, and then they say order up, and then it's all empty. So we can just do it again and again.
Oh, that's great. So what do you guys like most about being in Pledge?
The events, because like it's parties and breakfasts, and it's a lot of fun.
What do you like best?
I like having the breakfasts.
You do?
Yeah.
You're very good at it, and you always say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
How about you, too?
I
Is
do
there
like-
anything you like? No? What's your favorite thing?
She likes a lot of things.
My favorite thing is just like being there because it's really fun. It's just like being in Pledge is really fun.
Okay. So are you guys excited to become a Rainbow Girl someday?
Yeah. I can't wait to become a rainbow girl because we get to wear dresses
Mm-hmm.
for the meetings
So do you wear
and
dresses?
really pretty dresses.
Really?
Like gowns. Like you have to have
But the
sleepovers
pledges
and
or the
dinners.
sparkles, they don't wear dresses. But we don't know if we wear dresses because I don't know what pledges do because we haven't had any meetings.
Oh, are you a
Pledges, yeah.
sparkle or a pledge?
Pledge.
Pledge.
Now that I'm 6, I'm a pledge.
Oh, and how old are you guys?
8.
I'm 10, turning 11 in December.
Oh, so pretty soon you'll be in Rainbow Girl.
Yeah. And you have to have sleepovers and dinners, and it's really fun.
And sometimes we play games.
Really? What type of
Like-
games?
Like one day we had a Halloween party and we played mummies and we wrapped ourselves in toilet paper and then we had to hop to the finish line. Whoever went there first got to pick a new game.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's a bunch of vampire team. I was on the vampire team. It was awesome.
And you had to put blindfolds on you and then that was one of the games. You had to put blindfolds on, and then you had to sniff. And I got some right, and one was eyeballs.
Oh!
Candy eyeballs, not real ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So candy eyeballs have a certain smell?
yeah, they smell like real eyeballs.
Really?
Yeah, a little.
Okay. So one last question. Since you guys are my helpers and my assistant fairies at the Fairy Tale Festival, why don't you share with us like your favorite book of all time? Do you have a favorite book?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Do you ever, when you're reading books, like Cinderella, Snow White, Peter Pan, Peter Pan's your favorite? Excellent. Do you
Yeah,
have a favorite?
yeah, and the breakfast floor, you go from the stage,
Mm-hmm.
go straight down, and then you go in, and there's a bunch of books. And there's Mickey Mouse, Peter Pan, The Lion King.
Oh, wow.
Mine's The Lion King.
That's your favorite?
There's 2 different types of Lion King books in there.
There is?
Yeah, there's one where Simba's father is a little one, and there's also one where Simba is little.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What-
there's the one that's the movie version, and there's one that's not the movie version.
And that's your favorite?
Yeah,
Oh.
mine's the version that's not the Lion King, not the movie version, because
That's
that
okay.
one's a little funny.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the funniest part?
where Simba tried to do a backflip.
Did he do it?
No, he hit his head on the rock.
Oh, that might hurt.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out what these guys
And he
are.
landed on that bird.
He did?
Yeah, you know Scar, that little bird that's with him. He landed on that. He hit his head on the rock, then flipped over it, and then he landed on the bird.
It sounds crazy, but it sounds
Yeah.
fun. How about you ladies? Do you have a favorite book?
Mine is Belle.
It's what?
Belle.
Belle?
Beauty and the Beast.
I really don't have a favorite. Like, I love all books. Like, any books. Like, if they're like chapter books with no pictures. Like, there's like a Harry Potter series. Like, they're that big. I like books like that. I really don't have a favorite. Really.
So if anybody wanted to join Rainbow Girls, they could check out the website that we're going to put on the bottom of the screen. And would you guys like new members?
Yes. I would love
Yeah.
new members and new friends.
Oh,
Yeah, because we get to make new friends when new members join.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you guys do anything special to introduce them to what you do?
It's called an installation where people join.
Oh, great. So anybody can look up the website and then they can contact and talk to your advisor, which is your mom, or your mom, Stacy DeRochers?
We're sisters.
You're all sisters?
Just
No.
Grace and me.
No, and Grace and Claire and Jackie, they're all sisters.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so you'd welcome new members at any time, right?
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for being with us today on Fairy Tale Access. We really appreciate you sharing what you do in the community. And next time, I hope you'll all come and meet us again. Thank you so much for being here today.
Bye.